Yonge and Eglinton, or as locals call it, Yonge and Eg, is one of the most talked about neighborhoods in Toronto. But what's it actually like to live here? Let's break it down. Where is Yonge and Eglinton? And what ward is it in? Yonge and Eglinton sits right in the heart of Midtown Toronto and geographically is essentially the center of the city. Depending on which side of Yonge Street you're on, you're either in Ward 8, Eglinton Lawrence, which is the west side, or Ward 12, Toronto St. Paul's, which is the east side. These wards also include other popular neighborhoods such as Davisville Village, Chaplin Estates, and Forest Hill North, and are all characterized by such factors as being popular with young professionals, family-oriented, diversely and densely populated, and having high walkability and access to amenities like shops, schools, and dining. Now let's talk about transit and getting around. If you're wondering how to get to Yonge and Eglinton, transit is a major highlight. You've got the Eglinton subway station right on line 1, and the Crosstown LRT, which means that getting north, south, east, or west is quite easy. There are also several bus routes that feed into this area. But a quick heads up, traffic can get congested, especially during rush hour. So if you drive, budget extra time. But don't stress too much about the traffic. Personally, as someone who has lived at Yonge and Eglinton since 2006, I've figured out all of the side streets and routes to take to get me in and out of the neighborhood as quickly as possible. Let's move on to schools. Families with kids will be happy to know that there are solid school options in the Yonge and Eglinton area. But it's important to note that the school catchments vary depending on exactly where you live in reference to the intersection. If you're northwest of the intersection, you may fall into the Allenby Public School District, which is highly sought after for its French immersion program. If you're in the northeast quadrant, you're more likely to be in the Eglinton Junior Public School or John Fisher Public School districts. And some streets that are in the southeast section also feed into Eglinton Junior Public School. The remainder of the southeast quadrant homes feed into Davisville Junior Public School, which offers both English and French programs. And if you find yourself in the southwest section of Yonge and Eg, it feeds into Oriole Park Junior Public School catchment, which is smaller and community focused. There are also several Catholic, private, and alternative schools nearby, giving families even more choice. If schooling is a top priority, it's definitely worth double-checking catchments before you buy. Now let's talk restaurants and shopping. So what do you do around Yonge and Eglinton? Well, you eat, shop, repeat. From casual eats like La Carnita, the viral sandwiches from La Salumera, and the ever-beloved Grazie, to more elevated spots like Tabbouleh, Biblos, and Areta, there's no shortage of great food. Then you have Yonge and Eglinton Center, which is everything from Indigo to Sephora to the Cineplex movie theater. Plus, you're just a short walk from boutique retailers, salons, gyms, and cafes. Yonge and Eglinton is a lifestyle hub. Now let's talk a little bit about the demographics. This neighborhood has one of the youngest populations in Toronto. It's filled with professionals in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, many living in condos or townhomes. But there are also a ton of families and an aging population as well. The vibe is energetic, modern, and fast-paced, but with a surprising sense of community. So what about green space? Well, you might not expect it, but there's plenty of green around Yonge and Eg. Eglinton Park is a local favorite with sports fields, a playground, and space to just chill. There are also additional large parks nearby, such as June Rollins Park and Sherwood Park, and scattered throughout the residential streets, there are plenty of small parkettes and places for children to play. Plus, the Beltline Trail is not too far south and is a fantastic destination for those who love to walk, run, or cycle. And finally, let's talk about safety and emergency services. The area is generally considered safe, but of course it is located in a large city and nowhere is completely immune to crime. Toronto Police 53 Division and Fire Station 134 both service the neighborhood, and North York General and Sunnybrook are a short drive away for hospital care. It's an active, well-monitored part of the city with a visible presence of emergency services. So what's it really like? Well, living at Yonge and Eglinton means having everything at your fingertips. Transit, tons of dining, great schools, and plenty of green spaces. And you get all of this packed into a very walkable and vibrant community that is also extremely diverse and welcoming to all ages and backgrounds. It gets knocked for being busy and for the seemingly never-ending construction, but for many, including myself, the convenience and the energy make it all worth it. Thinking about moving to Yonge and Eg? Let's chat. I live and work in this area and I know it inside out. I absolutely love helping others find their dream homes here as well. So if you want more local insight, please do not hesitate to get in touch.